Welcome to Business with Louis, the show where we dive into the world of entrepreneurship and explore the concepts that drive success. Today, we're talking about pricing strategies that work, a crucial aspect of any business that can make or break your bottom line. So, let's get started. First, what are pricing strategies that work? Simply put, it's the process of setting prices for your products or services in a way that balances your revenue goals with your customers' willingness to pay. It's about finding that sweet spot where you're maximizing profits while still providing value to your customer. This concept is essential in business because it directly impacts your ability to compete, grow, and ultimately succeed. The concept of pricing has been around for centuries, but modern pricing strategies have evolved significantly over the years. Influential thinkers like Adam Smith, who introduced the concept of supply and demand, and economists like Alfred Marshall, who developed the theory of price elasticity, have shaped our understanding of pricing. Today, we have a wide range of pricing models and frameworks to choose from, each with its strengths and weaknesses. So, what are some key principles and theories that underlie pricing strategies that work? One fundamental concept is the idea of value-based pricing, which suggests that prices should be set based on the perceived value of your product or service to the customer. Another important principle is price elasticity, which refers to how sensitive customers are to changes in price. For example, if you raise the price of a product and demand drops significantly, that product is considered elastic. On the other hand, if demand remains relatively stable despite a price increase, the product is considered inelastic. Let's look at some real-world examples of pricing strategies that work in action. Companies like Apple and Tesla have successfully implemented premium pricing strategies, where they set high prices for their products based on their brand reputation, quality, and perceived value. On the other hand, companies like Walmart and Amazon have focused on low-cost leadership, offering low prices to attract price-sensitive customers. We can also learn from companies that have failed to implement effective pricing strategies, such as Kodak, which struggled to adapt to changing market conditions and ultimately filed for bankruptcy. First, it's essential to understand your target market and competition. Conduct thorough market research to gauge customer willingness to pay and analyze your competitors' pricing strategies. It's also crucial to test different pricing models. What works for one product or service may not work for another. For instance, if you're a startup looking to launch a new product, you might consider using a penetration pricing strategy, where you set a low initial price to attract customers and gain market share. In addition to understanding your market and competition, it's also important to consider the psychological factors that influence customer purchasing decisions. For example, research has shown that customers are more likely to buy products with prices that end in 99 or 95, as these prices are perceived as being more discounted than round numbers. You can also use pricing tiers to create a sense of value and encourage customers to upgrade to higher-priced options. To implement pricing strategies that work effectively, you'll need to have the right tools and resources in place. This might include data analytics software, market research reports, and customer feedback mechanisms. You'll also need to be willing to adapt and adjust your pricing strategy as market conditions change. According to a study by McKinsey, companies that regularly review and adjust their pricing strategies are more likely to achieve their revenue and profitability goals than those that do not. In conclusion, pricing strategies that work are about finding that sweet spot where your price meets customer demand, competition, and your business goals. It's a delicate balance that requires ongoing effort, but can significantly impact your profitability and competitiveness. By understanding and applying effective pricing strategies, you can unlock new levels of success for your business. As the renowned entrepreneur Steve Jobs once said, "The people who are doing the work are the ones who are going to be the most motivated to make it work." By taking control of your pricing strategy and making informed decisions, you can drive growth, increase revenue, and achieve your business goals. That's it for today's Business with Louis. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, every great business starts with action. Make your next move count.